you again.
Hi, this
Jared.
is Jared, my
Nice
shipping
to meet you.
manager.
All right, are you
Thought I'd
excited?
have him here today so you could show him the tools.
Sounds great. Are you excited to get set up with Unishippers?
I am.
I know I'm
Yeah,
excited to set you up.
That sounds great.
Okay, now the first thing I wanted to ask was, has anything changed since the last time we spoke yesterday?
No, everything's just about the same.
Okay, great. Now remember you said that some of your biggest concerns included your image. You wanted that picture of you on that express envelope, right? Okay, so I went back and got some details on that.
Okay.
And it is a 2,500 order minimum, and they take about 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
And you can actually reach our dedicated service team. Here, I'll give you my card. And I have my personal cell phone number on there. You can call it 24/7. And it also has my dedicated account team that will help you with anything you need, including these invoices that you'd like to order.
At this 800 number?
At this 800
Okay.
number, correct.
Good.
And you can contact them 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So then we have the image taken care of. You know, you have your marketing more or less to your customers through that. And then I know another thing you were a little bit uneasy about was rolling out this program, this Unishippers, the technology throughout your location and then possibly other locations.
Right.
So what I plan to do today is train you on it, both of you on it. Will you be preparing shipments more, Jared?
Yeah, and I'm sure I'm going to have to
Help
kind
to
of
train
help
the
head this
other.
operation.
Absolutely. So I'm going to have you take the reins of the computer then, and I'll show you. If you could just go to unishippers.com for me.
Is this that's the Unishippers website?
Yes,
there?
the Unishippers
Just
website
right
right there. And so with the Unishippers Platinum services that we offer, we have all these cool technology tools that I'm about to show you. And so along with the dedicated account team, the money that we'll be saving you, and these technology tools, I think you're really going to enjoy Unishippers as a whole. So now if you could just go to username, and it is Sanders Squire. Squire Sanders, excuse me. There you go.
Is that the one right
That's
here?
it.
Okay.
And the password is lawyer1.
Oh, I got
Sorry.
it. Thanks, Jared.
You're welcome.
Okay, now Jared, if you could go up to My Settings, I've already configured a lot of it for you, for your law firm, but I just wanted to make sure that everything's okay. And then go to My Profile. Now is everything okay there? Did you want to change the name and the email, or did you just want to leave that the same?
Yeah, well, we can leave that the same.
Okay, and so is everything all right there?
What are these inside, so set up preferences for?
These are for freight. Now you guys don't do any freight, so you
Oh,
can just
okay.
completely disregard that.
Okay, excellent.
Okay? And
So
then-
all this stuff though still applies.
Yes, so all this above freight still applies, and so as long as everything is okay, we can hit Save Changes and move on to the next step. So go back up to My Settings where you just were, and then you can go to Company Prefs for me, real quick. Yes. Okay, now we have you as a daily stop that our account team helps set you up, and like I said, you can call them anytime for service from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And are these pickup times okay for you? The 3 p.m., 3, 4:30, and 5:30?
Oh, those are good.
Those are all good pickup times? Okay. And what's the best pickup location?
Would be the back door.
Okay, so if you can just change that to back door for me, Jared. It's right on top.
Okay.
Okay, and then hit Save down in the bottom right, please.
And that automatically changes with you guys.
And now you're all set up. You really don't have to go there again unless something changes with your company. If, say, you wanted to have them pick it up from the mailroom or anywhere else, you can just come right back up here, up in Settings, hit Preferences, and then change it. Now if you can hit UPS Preferences up there. And now I did this for you because I know you said you had partner and case numbers.
Right.
So this is one way that Unishippers customizes our service to your business. So we have the partner number for the first field, and you'll see this in a little bit where how it pertains to the shipping tool we're about to use, and case number. I'm assuming you want them both required?
Yes, very
Okay,
much.
if you could hit Save, please. And then back to My Settings, and just wanted to show you real quick, Manage Users on the very bottom. Now if you wanted to have all different kinds of locations, so the domestic locations throughout the US, I think you have 14 other locations besides this one, so you can actually create your own users They're called child users, and you can set them up with their own accounts, and you can give them their own permissions. So say you don't want them doing certain things, you don't want them creating other users, you can actually disallow that. And so you can go through the Manage Users tab to do that.
So would each location, when I create these different users, would each location be able to set their own pickup?
Yes, each location can set their own preferences.
And you guys automatically tie the account numbers with the new usernames?
Freeze. I mean,
Ask the question again, I'm not sure what you're asking.
If you have 10 different locations,
Okay, got it.
each one needs its own UPS account number.
Correct.
So setting up in corporate, if you create each location a username and password,
Mhm.
how do you link the account numbers?
Well, there'll be, so the answer is, okay, that corporate will have visibility to each branch, because they will be tied via the UPS multi-branch connection in our system. And so
And so it'll automatically do it?
You'll know, we have to do it, you know, on our systems, but you'll be able to see everybody's shipping habits. You can pull their reports right off their website.
From a customer standpoint?
Yeah. That, or we can provide you with the reporting as well.
Okay, now I was kinda asking for both of us.
Yeah, because I
got you,
didn't
no,
know.
that's good.
You know,
Good
so
question.
our back office would have to make sure that.
Correct.
But how do they know? Like if she were to create a username and password right now for Dwaljack, Michigan,
Okay.
what alerts our back office to link that username and sign on with the account number?
Well, because she'll have to, so corporate office will have the admin rights, and they will have each branch location, they'll be able to see the logins of the managed users, okay? And they can become them, so that way they can log in and see all that. They have to go through the managed users and become that location.
So the corporate will type in the account number themselves
Right.
for that location?
Correct, and then it'll open up and they become them, so that
Can
way
we do
they
that?
can. Huh?
Can we do that right here?
Yeah, I can show you.
Later? or-
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So,
All right.
it's a good tool to know.
Okay. So you can manage users this way, and all of your different locations can be child locations, okay? And now one last thing in the My Settings tab I wanted to show you, which I think you'll really like and will make it really easy to make this change from FedEx over to UPS and Unishippers. Go back to My Settings and check out Import Address Book. And now this way you can take your address book, browse for it on your computer, and upload it. So all of your current contacts, all of your current customers will be already uploaded into our system, which I'll show you how it's incorporated into that in a minute here, okay?
Right.
Okay, great. Now if you could do me a favor and click the Unishippers on the very top left. And if you just click this, not the minimize, but the one right in the middle, right there. And go to the desktop. Alright, so if you click the little E right up here
Okay.
and drag it onto the desktop. So that's creating a shortcut for you. And now with my business card that I gave you, you can put our dedicated account team's number in there, the 800 number, so you can just right click, hit rename, and then delete home, and type our number in. Type Unishippers,
Okay.
type Unishippers, and then our phone number in.
And then 800.
And so our number will always be there for you right on your
Very
desktop
easy.
if you ever need anything. And like I said, 24/7 service. If you ever need anything after hours or if there's an emergency, you can always call me on my cell phone. Okay, now we're going to get moved into the Express Manager. You can go right here, and as you can see, there are multiple different options. You get a UPS price quote, prepare a shipment, track a shipment, and you're not going to have to worry about scheduling a pickup because you're already a daily stop. So go ahead and go to prepare a UPS shipment for me. And as you can see, I already have all of your information loaded in there from before, from that My Preferences that we were just at in the settings. And now, remember how I just showed you the import address book? So you can actually hit Find Receiver, and you have all of your old customers in there. Okay, so you said you have some live shipments today. I think you said you have 4
I do.
to ship today. Okay, great. Why don't we try preparing one of those right now?
Okay.
Okay, so just close out of that, and then now you can type in all of the information for just the first one, I guess? Or are they all going to different locations or the same place?
They're all going to different locations.
Different locations, that's totally fine. So go ahead and put all the information in for that first one then.
This one's going to Joe Baca, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's a great customer.
857.
A little meaty.
For my phone number.
Make up
Okay. Okay. Now, can we, instead of having to type this every time, how, can I save these addresses when a new one pops up?
You can save these addresses. So say you have a new customer.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so you have save to address book up there.
Awesome.
Or say you didn't want to send to them anymore, there's also that clear button up there as well. How do you feel about these technology tools, Rebecca?
I think that so far it looks good. I like that we just import our address book. That saves a lot of time.
Mm-hmm. Makes it much easier for you, right?
He lives in Elkhart, Indiana. I like that. Popped up on its own.
Yep.
What's the notes there?
The notes, you can add any notes that that need to be put on there. So say it needs to say, you know, deliver around back door, anything like that. Watch out for crazy poodle. Exactly. Okay, and then also just wanted to note something. I know you do mostly business to business, but say you happen to do some sort of residential shipping. There's a residential little thing you can click right there.
Okay.
And so there will be residential charges if you
Right.
click the residential. Okay. Okay, now let's move on down to shipment information. And see how I showed you that partner number and case number I had
Right,
set up
that's
for you
what I
earlier?
see.
So they're already set up there, so you can put your partner numbers in. And now they're both required fields, so no matter what, even if you set up some child accounts, they will always have to input those. Okay, and if you want a description for it, you can put one, but you don't have to. Now, the little check mark means that it's a required field.
Oh, okay.
Just like when you're buying something off of Amazon, you can see that little check mark next to it, it means you're required to fill it out.
So all of the locations will share, like if we send out our list of partner numbers and case numbers to everyone, then they'll all share that as well as the address books too?
Freeze, I believe so. I mean, it seems right. I just
Good believe so, I like it.
I didn't want to get tricked.
Confident, no, you're right, we can't share. They're actually, and so for the group, there's two ways you can manage an address book. Yes, publicly, there's an option for public where everybody can see the same customers. However, let's say there's an executive and they've got specific people they have and they want to send stuff off, but we don't want everybody to know the address or phone numbers of those people. You can actually put that under what they call a private list.
Okay.
And so that's something that's unique to our system, so. Okay.
Okay, so there is a public address book list for all of your other offices, but then if you or a certain user wants their own address book, they can also have a private address book in there. So that's another great feature of our system. So I already have the default letter, because you said you mostly do letters. And when letter is checked, you don't have to worry about dimensions, because we know it's not a package, it's a
Right.
letter. So you can just completely disregard dimensions unless you're shipping a small package.
Okay.
Okay? And so we're doing an express envelope, and weight is also, is not an issue because we're doing letter,
Right.
okay? So then we can move on down to shipping event email. Now, we can mess with these in settings if you'd like, but as of now, the receiver will get an email notification every time there's a problem or delivery.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you want them to be notified when it's picked up, you can just check that pickup box right there. And then you can also have yourself be notified.
And we can change this in
And
preferences?
you can change this in preferences.
Pickup option's a good idea.
So if you'd like to pick pickup right now, that way you'll be notified when it's picked up. And then if you would like an email, make sure you check the me box.
Okay.
Okay, so that'll send you an email. Okay, and now we can,
Put a message.
a message as well if you would like to say something to both you and the receiver. So both of you will get that email message.
How's that crazy poodle?
What?
How's that crazy poodle? Isn't that what you wrote in there, watch for him?
What?
Okay, now in your preferences, I have it so that it automatically selects UPS next day air, because I know that's what the majority of your business sends. So now if you click UPS next day air, go ahead and click that red for me.
Can you?
No, right there.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
click on the red,
Click on
I'm
the
sorry.
red, yes. And so then it'll give you a breakdown of the fuel surcharge and how much everything costs, and what time it will be there, what zone it is. So there's some interesting information for you about your package. Now another